Okay, I redid all my lines here on the chimney. And the other thing we need to do is about halfway across, we need to figure out where the center point is and then go around and do the top and the bottom. Top and the bottom. Try to keep it as, you have to be mindful because this isn't perfectly straight. Kind of put it in the middle and put that one in the middle. And that one in the middle. So I do the larger ones on the top, and then I do the half ones here, right there at the edge. So I do all the sides one way, and then I'll turn that over and do the other, and it should be pretty well the same. There we go. This will be our guide when we do the blocks here. So you have 4 lines. You know, 4 lines going across. Now, if it looks a little off, you can go over a little further when you cut it. Now, this is just a guide. It's not written in stone, so to speak. Yeah. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the bottom one first. So, we're going to notch out a little bit at each corner. Just a little bit to give us a guide here. So we know where it starts and where it stops. You can use a V-tool, folks, if you want. I will not use it because I don't think it's crisp enough for what the look I want it to do. So, but that's an option you have. You can do it either way. Now let's push this down. Put our line. Push this down and make our line. See how I have that line there, and that blade will follow it, you know, pretty well. Just have to still be careful when you make that cut. But so you're doing 2 lines like this. You have this one, and we're going to do the next one. So we're going to do our little cut in the corner. A little cut in the corner. Then you can match it up without looking on the sides if the lines are right on. All these little tricks. No different than if you cook or if you're a carpenter, you learn little shortcuts to things. Carving's no different. You know, you learn little shortcuts to things, or things that will make it easier and more fun, you know, to do the project and all. So this is our little stop cut. We're going to do a V cut in each one of these lines that we're creating. And once we have these all in, we'll go ahead and do the V-cuts. And I'll show you a couple of them. The rest I'll do offline. And okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm slowly. Now you gotta hold your knife at a certain angle, okay, and try to keep that same angle all the way through. We're going to do this. And notice it's not freeing up, so I'm going to turn it over. I'll try to keep it the same and cut it out. There you go. Alright. So I'm going to do all the sides first, and try to keep it the same width if you can. And if it's not, you can go back and recut it. That's okay. You know, don't worry about it. You know, if it doesn't look right the first time, you just go back and touch it up. You know, and then if it's still not right, you go back again until you're happy with it. The only hard part with this painting these is getting that little gray line in there, and that's a little bit of a challenge. And I will be honest with you, you really have to load up your brush when you do it, and you have to have the right amount in there to do it. So, and see how I have it a little bit going up, so I'm going to go over here and just chop a little more there and try to make it a little more even. Has not a wavy look to it. Okay, see how I got rid of that? Alright, then you do the bottom one same way. Kind of hold it at the same angle if you can, and if not, you go back and recut it. That's all. It doesn't have to be perfect the first time you do it. Alright, so after you get those done, I do these always first. Makes absolute sense to me. So okay. Notice that's not very big, so we're going to go back. And you just make the angle a little bit bigger, that's all. Alright. And folks, you can make these Santas any way you want. You can make them really fat. You can, whatever is square. You know, if you have a nice square piece, you're going to be able to do this very easily. Let me finish this up back here so I can see it a little bit better. I think you guys get the idea of how I'm doing it. It's so hard to lean over that camera all the time. Now I'm trying to even things up a little bit here. I can do that offline. I'm just going to show you how to do a couple of these. So when you're done doing these lines here, let's look at the front here. Once you're done doing these lines here, what you want to do is you want to come back and you want to let's see. You want to take go as straight as possible down and keep it at an angle. Do all of these ones going up and down here. Okay? And then what you do is turn it around, try to keep it the same angle, and pop them out. That's it, and that's how you get your bricks in there. The easy way. Now right here you're going to have to cut a little deeper because that's underneath that lip. See, it just came out. So that's how it looks. Alright? That's all you have to do is hold it at an angle. Try to do it as straight up and down as you can. Or you can use a V-tool, that's up to you. Like I said, there's no right or wrong way of doing it. But I try to keep my thumb and the angle the same. And if it doesn't free up, you recut it either one side or the other. Okay? I'm trying to see where that cut is. That one didn't free up, so I'm going to have to go back this way and do it again. There we go. See? There we go. Alright. So we have the front done. I'll finish these up offline. And then when we come back, we'll finish up. I'm going to start doing the hat and stuff. Clean it up more. And then we'll have maybe 2 more videos to go to show you what it looks like completed, unpainted, and once it's painted, what it looks like. Okay? We'll be back.